Manga Vegeta. The Prince of All Saiyans has many iterations, with the anime and manga being vastly different, but one thing that they come to an agreement on is that Vegeta's strength is ridiculous, with Vegeta being able to surpass characters like Frieza, who has statements of being able to destroy the entire universe, surpassing Cell, who was stated to be able to destroy the entire solar system with a unidirectional blast, with solar systems in Dragon Ball being stated to be a galactic nebula composed of innumerable stars, transcending Buu, who is stated that he can destroy the entire universe in a poof, and now Vegeta needs to surpass the gods themselves. Beerus, the god of destruction, has awoken after 39 years, traveling throughout the universe in search for a being that will fulfill his premonition, a divine Saiyan, a Super Saiyan god. Beerus travels to King Kai's planet and fights against Vegeta's rival Kakarot as a Super Saiyan 3, and Beerus is able to defeat him in only 2 blows, but when royalty needs something done, he has to do it himself. Beerus travels to Earth and arrives in the presence of the king, but what is a king to a god? And what is a god to a non-believer? Vegeta erupts with rage as he strikes the Queen of All Saiyans and becomes even stronger than Kakarot as a Super Saiyan 3 and proceeds to pummel Beerus. But he's called the God of Destruction for a reason. Beerus defeats Vegeta with the only way for the prince to win is to become a god. The Z-Fighters summon Shenron and he tells them how to achieve divinity. 5 pure-hearted Saiyans must infuse their light into a 6th. All of the Saiyans put their power into the light in the darkness, and Kakarot becomes a Super Saiyan god. Kakarot is so powerful that his clashes with Beerus that was stated by Old Kai, who resides in the Kaioshin realm that exists outside of the universe, that their punches alone would destroy the entirety of Universe 7. The Universe 7 macrocosm is a collection of 7 different spacetimes that are stated to be infinite in size, and the afterlife in particular was stated in the Daizenshuu 4 World Guide to be a transcendent existence above the living universe, and in the Dragon Ball Super Exciting Guide was stated that the afterlife transcends the concepts of space and time multiple times. Vegeta's Saiyan blood drives him to surpass his rival and trains with Beerus' attendant Whis and achieves Super Saiyan Blue, with Vegeta training so hard that he's able to match Kakarot, who contrary to common belief was able to retain his universe-destroying power in his base form. As it was stated in the Dragon Ball Super anime comic that is canon to the manga, that Super Saiyan Blue is achieved when a Saiyan with the power of a god goes Super Saiyan, and was even stated in the Moro arc of Dragon Ball Super that Dende couldn't restore base Kakarot's power because his ki has reached the level of a god, and now Vegeta as well has the power of a god in his base form. Vegeta now finds himself in a fight with the strongest beings in the multiverse and takes on the fighters of the 6th universe, and is now face to face with the Hitman of Universe 6. With Hit having an interesting ability as he's able to time skip 0.2 of a second into the future, and it was revealed that Vegeta could have defeated him, however the access energy output of Super Saiyan Blue only allowed him to use 10% of his power, meaning Vegeta can defeat warriors that can literally travel into the future using this new Super Saiyan Blue. Vegeta now finds himself in his son's future timeline and takes on the Saiyan copycat, the Supreme Kai of the 10th universe, Black. Vegeta has gotten so powerful that he's able to completely body this literal god using Super Saiyan God alone. Vegeta's power keeps growing higher and higher and has now reached the eyes of the multiverse, as he now finds himself in the Tournament of Power and fights against the strongest fighter in the tournament, Jiren the Grey, a mortal who is stated to surpass his own god of destruction, with the gods of destruction themselves being stated to have power that transcends dimensions. Vegeta has gotten so powerful that he's able to perfect Super Saiyan Blue and has now surpassed Fuse Zamasu, who has stated that he was going to destroy all parallel worlds, which includes every timeline and all the mortals within them. Vegeta attacks Jiren and is able to make him bleed by landing 2 clean shots on the strongest. After Universe 7 wins the Tournament of Power, a new enemy has arisen. Moro the Planet Eater, who has been in prison for thousands of years, has escaped and is consuming countless planets, becoming stronger with each one. Vegeta decides the only way to become more powerful is by learning from a race of weak fighters, the Yardrats. The same aliens who taught Kakarot how to use instant transmission, and where he mastered Super Saiyan to the point where he could use it at will. Vegeta arrives on the planet and goes through meditation, unlocking a hidden power within himself. In the end, Vegeta was able to master one of the most difficult techniques that perfects his ki control, Spirit Fission. Vegeta was able to pick up on Spirit Fission and instant transmission in only several months of training, with Kakarot needing an entire year just to learn the basics. Vegeta uses instant transmission and arrives on the battlefield and is smiling in the face of Moro, the same Moro who just previously stomped out Omen 4 UI Goku. And now the King's battle begins. Vegeta unleashes a fury of attacks on Moro, and they're actually doing damage, with each of Vegeta's strikes hitting harder than the last. But that's not all, as Moro seems to be getting older. It is revealed that Vegeta is using his new technique and is literally beating the energy that Moro stole from all the other planets out of him. Vegeta reveals that he can literally break apart fusions and even separate the bond between Piccolo, Nail, and Kami. But I wonder how these new techniques will work against the strongest in the universe. Granola the Survivor, an alien who wished on the Dragon Balls to become the strongest being in the universe in exchange for his life, fighting and defeating Kakarot multiple times, as Kakarot even uses perfected mastered Ultra Instinct. However, Granola is able to catch him off guard and defeats this low-tier angel. But now he's in a fight with the Prince of all Saiyans, who's made massive jumps in improvement, as Vegeta's been training with the God of Destruction Beerus to achieve something. Well, Vegeta fights against Granola in Super Saiyan Blue, telling him that he's only the strongest in the universe for a short amount of time, as Vegeta keeps getting stronger every single minute, with Granola deciding that he needs to end this before Vegeta truly does surpass him. But that's exactly what he wanted. As Vegeta coughs up blood from Granola's pinpoint strike, he begins to laugh, and a familiar energy starts surrounding Vegeta's body, putting aside all of his trauma from Frieza blowing up his planet and blaming it on himself, putting aside his anger that he always lives in Kakarot's shadow. As all of his emotions fade away, only one arises to the surface. Vegeta explodes with energy, the energy of a destroyer, and once again becomes the Prince of Destruction, Ultra Ego Vegeta. Vegeta in his new Ultra Ego form states that his power is boundless and proceeds to completely body the strongest fighter in the universe, with Vegeta himself stating that the more damage he takes, the more powerful he becomes. I guess it's true. Even the strongest fighters in the universe experience fear. Vegeta fights against another wishful opponent who wants to become the strongest in the universe, Gas, with Gas being so powerful that he's able to take on Kakarot and Vegeta at the exact same time, but not for long. As he stated before, the more damage he takes, the stronger he becomes. And this is the second time he's made the strongest being in the universe cower in fear. Manga Vegeta scales the complex multi to outer Versal with infinite to irrelevant speed. In the end, Vegeta has come a long way since being Kakarot's lesser, and is now making the strongest fighters in the universe cower before him, because you may be able to damage him at first, but in the end, he doesn't even feel it. What's up, guys? It's Divine. If you guys did enjoy this video, do me a favor and hit that like button to subscribe and turn on those bells so you never miss an upload. And tell me in the comments, who do you think is stronger, Vegeta's pride versus Vegeta's ego?